Hello, this is George Senda, the official, the authentic, the original, the real, the one, the only, the guy from Pittsburgh, and I'm literally shook up. This morning, I went to sleep about 7, and at 8:49 a.m., my building rocked. I woke up with a start, sat up, and this building shook twice rather hard, like a dog pulling one of those Kong toys. You hold one end, the dog has the other end in its mouth. The building went like this, then it went back the other direction. This is not the first time the quake was centered in Concord, California, 8.1 miles away from me. It was a 3.9 at first, and as always, the USGS downgrades every earthquake. Uh, they're saying now it's a 3.8 at a depth of 8.8 miles. And let's see if anything. Now they're saying a 3.7, 1 kilometer of Concord, California. Now, Concord, California, I used to live there. There's the Concord Fault, and then the Green Valley Fault runs through downtown Martinez, and then across the bay is the Imperial Canyon Fault. So, another 3.9 hit about 3 years ago in Concord and shook up much of the Bay Area. And there's nothing on YouTube right now about this quake. They're all the recent quake news is the one that hit by the zoo 2 days ago, the San Francisco Zoo out in the ocean. So I'm not seeing anything on YouTube on this, but scared the heck out of me because I was sound asleep. So, and I sat up and went, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And let's see if there's anything else happening here. Excuse me. um, they had a fairly big one. It's very weird. I got a notification of this one in Mexico, 4.8 off the coast, La Placita de Morales, Mexico, last night. But no alert came on my phone that this quake was going to happen at all. No, nothing else from Quake Feed. So I have no idea what's going on. Okay, real quick, one thing. The channel numbers are 1,442,344 views. So I hope. Oh, here. No, this is old stuff. I put 3.9 Quake, and there's absolutely nothing. So, let me see if any new videos are out on this. Usually the news people comment on this somehow. All the recent stuff is the fire news, of course, in Southern California. Nope, absolutely nothing. Let's see if under news there might be anything. Nope, all the news is on the fires. So, 16 dead, very sad. Thousands of buildings destroyed down there. Okay, let me. .7 strikes in San Francisco 2 days ago. 3.9 rattles in Tireberry. 3.7 strikes off of San Francisco. Scientists urge preparedness after 3.7 quake. A different one on the Hayward Fault belt in San Francisco at 6:30 p.m. on a Monday. 3.7 hits off of San Francisco. So I have no idea why nobody's covering this. Okay. Let us go to my channel and see if anybody is out there. Now I'll try to go to my channel. Now this building has been hit. I've lived here 17 years. We have been hit by a 4.9 quake that hit me on the head. Well, not hit me on the head. Patty and I were moving my sofa bed out of here. And the sofa bed, we were almost at the bottom of the stairs. The thing hit me on the head and gave me a concussion. That was about 3 years ago. 2 quakes from up the road, about 10 miles. Hercules rocked this building, and one from Piedmont, which is a section of the city of Oakland, very expensive homes and businesses there, rocked this building again. And then a couple of years ago, an unknown fault under an apartment complex in Pleasant Hill, which is about 10 miles from me. It's about a mile or two from Concord, rocked this building about 5:30 in the afternoon. So this building is built in the 50s. So it really shook. Okay. But now there's an aftershock here, a 2.1 that occurred at 9:21, which is 8 minutes ago. So that just happened. And let's see here. I have a lot of earthquake apps, man. But here's the one they downgraded. No, that's Hawaii. I got my finger too big. Here's one they have. This app says 3.7, and let's see what the other app says. Some of these apps didn't. None of these apps sent me notification. Okay, here's 2.1, and this app says 3.9. Oh my God, I didn't realize this. There are fault lines. The green, the Great Valley Fault running through Pittsburgh, where Kathy lives, the Los Medanos Rhode Island Fault, the Concord Fault. Good Lord. Pick your fault line. This one lists every fault. The Contra Costa Southampton Fault, the Franklin Fault, there must be 20 fault lines running through this area. So, but the biggie, of course, is the Hayward Fault that runs from Concord all the way down to Fremont. So, yeah, I definitely felt it. So, let's see if Fluffy got no reaction from the quake. Fluffy was sound asleep. Yeah, here's 3.7. They're saying it's 7 miles away from me. And I have about 6 earthquake apps in my phone, some of which don't work very well. This one didn't work at all. Time to say goodbye to you. This one says 3.8, but I can barely read it. My phone fell on the floor and broke the screen of the backlight. $90 to get fixed. This one lists a little giant map of the United States, and it does list the 3.8, and there was a quake today in Hawthorne, and that's big for quakes in Hawthorne. 2.5. Hawthorne is famous for having quakes downtown. So, this one, oh. This one will send me on Earth. Stop! Stop! Hold on. I turned that off. Let's see. Here's one more. Give me 2.5 in the Aegean Sea, 2.7 in the Mediterranean Sea, 4.4 in Peru, 4.4 in Bolivia, Hawthorne 2.5, it's 3.2 in Italy, 3.2 in Indonesia, 4.2 in Ukraine, 4.3 in Italy 4 hours ago. So another one, Mexico 4.0, Hawaii 2.5, Alaska 2.7. Nothing really super big. Well, 4.6 in Ethiopia. We had a lot of quakes in Ethiopia. So anyway, that's what's going on. So it rudely awakened. All right. Anybody in chat? No, it's not set by the trains. The trains are 8 blocks from here, and that, you know, they go through here all the time. If anything, if we don't, I believe, any oil drilling here. We have oil refineries, like 3 of them. But no, that's not going to be set off by a train, because we've been using trains in the San Francisco Bay Area since they first came from Promontory Point, Utah. So you're not going to have a quake caused by a passing locomotive, unless Superman's pushing it. So yeah, I have to see about that, but I don't know if I want to be sent that noise here. What's this? Somebody, oh, eBay about my new keyboard. Okay, let's see. All right, this guy says he's tracking the keyboard. It says no updates. Another package I mailed several days ago, the mail person picked up. My personal mail had no tracking. So the USPS is poorly consistent. If we haven't gotten here in a week from today, he'll refund my money. Doesn't have, my keyboard is messed up because I spilled coffee on it. I need a new keyboard badly. So Very odd, though, that nobody is covering this. Let me um, let me see if see who they usually cover all this other news. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Preliminary 3.7 strikes near Concord. Um, says was centered 0.7 miles southeast of Concord. Further information was not available, and let's see. They have an earthquake tracker, so they're covering it, but nothing on YouTube. So that's 10 months ago. Somebody died on the tracks in Bart. Try Cron 4, and I'll try maybe C7. Earthquake shakes East Bay City Sunday morning. Top story. Earthquake shook Concord Sunday morning. 3.9. 8:49 a.m. I'm wide awake now. Not happy about it because I really was enjoying my sleeping. 4.9 miles away from Pleasant Hill, and no other reports from them. Let's go to one more. We'll try one more here. We'll try two more. We'll try KTVU and oops, hold on. I can get rid of it. There we go. KTVU is the Fox station in Oakland by Jack London Square. Okay. Formerly the home of Creature Features with Bob Wilkins. Okay, earthquake and fires. Person struck by BART train. Officials fight against misinformation. Gavin Newsom is obsessed with misinformation, but he won't give any information, like why don't we have any water, and why you not shipping water to Los Angeles, and so nothing on the quake from KTVU. And let's see if we can get one more. Okay. 3.7 preliminary strikes East Bay. Very hard for me to read because of the brightness, and so that's all the news. No, I was going to go do that today when I woke up at 11 o'clock. I'm needless to say, awake, but not ready to be awake. I did not. That was not the kind of alarm clock I was hoping for. Because I went to bed at 7. Oh God. And every time I put my shoe on, the skin of this thing starts peeling off and oozing. So I was going to go there today, finally. So I'm having a problem that my right knee, which is the bad knee, keeps swelling up with fluid about 3 times of the other one with a lot of pain. And the pain spikes running up and down both my legs. So, yeah. So, and then I got to figure out where I'm not walking to the emergency room. No way in hell. And my the left foot has been throbbing and the right foot has been going numb. So I'll get up in a little bit and take off the long underwear bottoms. I went in the back bedroom last night and found all kinds of fascinating things back there. And I emptied out one bin onto another bin. And Kitten Cat was not in the bedroom. She was out about 5 in the morning before I went to sleep with Mama Cat, and they got fed. So the buses on Saturday and Sunday suck. They only run every like 2 hours or something. So the problem is if I go to the ER today, then I may have to walk home, and I am not ready for a mile walk home in the cold, even though the weather app says it's going to be sunny today. I went out last night to be tiny one, and it was very chilly, cold winds. So that's how I feel. I really need to get off my butt and do laundry in here. There's a gigantic pile of laundry. It's starting to look like Close Encounters of the Third Kind across my bed. And my eyes were hurting during the night, probably from staring at the screen too much, all these news stories. So, there's a guy, the Earthmaster on YouTube. He keeps, I don't know if you could call it bitching or complaining, but he said, there hasn't been an 8.0 in anywhere in the world in 3 or 4 years. We're overdue. And he keeps talking about the southern part of the San Andreas getting the big one. I don't want the big one. I don't want the small one. I just want no earthquakes while I'm sleeping. Because the Imperial Canyon quake that I predicted when I said on my YouTube channel years ago, 11 miles across the bay that way, rocked this building. I had my sofa bed then. I did not have it pulled out. I was sleeping on it this way. And the quake hit this building really hard. And for 25 seconds, the whole building rocked. Not only left and right, each direction, but up and down. And then back and forth. And it lifted me and the entire sofa bed off the floor like I was in a magic act with David Copperfield. Scared the hell out of me. And I just held on to the end of the bed as best I could. Go, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. My cats were running around. And unfortunately, my iPad was on the table in front of the bed. I did not think to grab it. And because I was, again, 5:17 in the morning or something, sound asleep. That did major damage to Napa and other parts of the Bay Area. We drove up to Napa. Kathy started the famous big fight with me, and in the car, didn't want to go film the damage, but that was scary to have a 6.4 hit this building, and this building was built in the 50s. I do not want to think what will happen if this building ever gets rocked by a 7 or 7.5 or an 8. And I lived in Sacramento when Loma Prieta hit, and it caused the water out of the pool to jump out of the pool, cross the driveway, and hit my friend's door as we were watching the beginning of the World Series. I could not make it to San Francisco. I had 2 tickets for the series. I went later, and my mother's apartment on Bush Street the building was out of power for like 5 days, and nobody could go out of the building because the door lock in the front of the building was controlled by electricity. Luckily for them, across the street was the headquarters of the Red Cross, so something had happened since his move to closer to downtown, in the area where if there's ever a 8 or a 9, much of the area south of Market will be subject to liquefaction. There's a liquefaction mat going from the Presidio, which is to the right of the Golden Gate Bridge, and all the way to where Candlestick Point is, the former Candlestick Park, and much of that land will go bunk. And I guess Millennium Tower will finally, the leaning condominium of San Francisco will finally collapse. So, I will get up in a bit, check the buses, and just finally get off my butt and go up there. If I don't do it today, I will do it in the morning and go to John Muir, because I don't like going to the county hospital. You sit there forever. John Muir, you may sit there forever, but usually I'm in and out there in about 5 hours. That's the problem with going to the emergency room. So, I just hope that, excuse me for yawning, I just hope there's not a bigger quake coming from the Concord fault, like a 7 or 8, because you can imagine what I would do. My coffee cups did not move, and the earthquake, USGS, I reported it. Did you feel it? Yes. Nothing in here moved, so, which is a little bit surprising considering the building rocked back and forth. So I don't know if it's a moderate quake or what the hell you would call it. So Oklahoma and Texas did get quakes, mostly due to oil drilling and fracking, where they inject raw sewage into the ground to pump the oil out. So you guys get those. All right, I'm going to go because I'm like, and I've got to debate, do I go back to sleep for another hour or do I stay awake wondering if there's going to be yet another quake? I don't know, but I keep waking up also with headaches. So, okay, have a great day, people. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and if you don't have earthquake preparedness where you are, why am I hiccuping? Earthquake gave me hiccups. Then get an earthquake kit, get a wrench to shut up your gas, keep a kit in your car. So if you have to, and that same goes for fires, you have to evacuate, and have a plan that you can evacuate your family, your pets. And one suggestion I would make, a lot of people, well, one earthquake guy said it's raw sewage. A lot of people in LA, they've lost all their family photos. I would get them, if you have a printer, my Canon will do it, but it has a weird app. You go in the garden to find your pictures. Scan your pictures digitally, and that way, if there's and then save them to a flash drive or a portable hard drive that you can carry in your bag. And important documents as well, so that you don't lose those if you have a fire or an earthquake. I have to do that in my family photos and finally send them to my sister because my niece wants them. And I would be upset if I lost all the photos of my family. And I used to have one computer years ago, all my kitty photos, and that computer died, so I was remiss in that too. I didn't have a prepared. I was collecting a big bag like this, and from Walmart, of preparedness items. And every time I have a shovel in the bedroom, I have a space blanket in the bedroom. I do have one item, but the Band-Aids have gone dead. This is, we haven't had a car for 5 years, so this is one of the items I had. The other thing, and there may or may not, this is a first aid kit. And I suppose what I'm going to have to do is go up to Walmart sometime on the bus. I hate taking the bus. This has a ice pack in it. You shake it or squeeze it or something. It has Band-Aids. It has antiseptic towelettes. But I tried to put the Band-Aids on my toe. They fell right off. It has a gauze pad. Gauze never dies. It has a small thing of tape and some Q-tip type things. So, but this was fairly cheap. But every time I went to Walmart, I would buy 2 or 3 items and throw in the bag. I was going to make a bug-out bag in our Prius, and we had a Prius. And one day I come home twice. My door was unlocked when I got back home, and somebody went and rifled the bag and stole. Excuse me, stole everything. So I wasn't very happy about that. I have no idea who came in here and stole the bag contents. It must have been a couple $100 worth of stuff. I had it right there long before I had the clothing rack. Excuse me, I gotta blow my nose. So that really pissed me off. I'm a poor man, don't steal. Now the housing maintenance guy has a key, the manager has a key, Kathy has a key, and I have a key. So if it isn't me, and it isn't Kathy, and it's got to be someone from housing. So there he is, the geek. So, yeah, well, the problem is there's not a lot of earthquake preparedness stuff at Safeway that I've seen. I do have about 20 cans of sterno I bought on sale, thinking if there's ever an earthquake and the power's out for a long time, I can cook something. But the minute I lit one of them off to see what happens, the smell made me nauseous, so I can't win. I do keep a lot of bottles of water in the freezer. They take time out to thaw, but that way at least have something to drink if the water goes out. So the cat came back and threw you out the window, no doubt. I felt it. I mean, this building rocked back and forth hard. I was sound asleep. I sat up like I did with the 6.7 or 8 or 9 Quake Imperial Canyon, 11 miles across the bridge going to Vallejo. You go one way to Vallejo and Napa. You go one way to other way to Benicia. And it rocked this building years ago. And I predicted a major quake by the end of the year on my YouTube channel, and I was right. There's too many small quakes happening here. We're going to have a major quake in the area by December. And that happened, I think it's September at 5:15 in the morning. So I know the real reason for the quake. It's all the booming guns from his pirate ship, you know. It's all the gear's fault, as always. Firing the cat out the window, right? I watched a video on what happened to Superman. This guy does analysis of old science fiction movies, and when Clark Kent kicks the football at his football field because he's ticked off that all his Lana Lang goes off with the jocks and they kick over all the stuff he carefully stacked up, and they took the football and launched it from an air cannon to make it look like it was going to space. So pizza namas, that's me. Yes, I haven't had any pizza except some small ones. My nose keeps running, which is driving me nuts. I did find a bag here, a nice Amazon gift bag. And so what's in here? That's all napkins. So it saves you for using toilet paper. But my nose has been running for a couple of days. A couple of days earlier, my nose was clogged. And most curious, I got a catalog from 7th Avenue yesterday. I get on the website, electric blanket, and they said, all electric blankets are not available till July. And I went, this is wintertime, that's stupid. There's one electric throw available, $69 for an electric throw. Electric blankets are expensive. And this nice blue one, which will warm up the bed, has one stupid thing to it. About 3 inches, I'm guessing. Here's the wire. I got this from Walmart. Here's the last wire, and then you have this huge gap. Might be 5 inches. You take your thumb and finger, can use that as a measuring stick if you don't have a ruler or tape measure. But after the wire, there's this huge area with no wire. So this edge of the blanket is very soft, gets no heat. And I need heat in this apartment because there's no heater in here. I ran the heater during the night and it jacked up my electric bill. Fluffy is, so I patted him, he's sound asleep. So I don't know if there's any more damage to this building. Let me get up for a moment. I'll go look out the door. And I listened to a video with Whitley Strieber talking about his implant in his ear. The surgeon tried to take it out and moved up to here, then it moved back. I had something in this ear for years. It felt like a big lump for about 40 years, and no matter what I did, it wouldn't open up. I don't know if it was a cyst or what the hell. Then one day, suddenly, it was gone, and it was very painful. And don't ask me what, but okay. My right knee, which is always swollen, particularly since I fell in November and landed on my kneecaps, does not like my getting up. Let's see if there's any damage to the balcony at least. Oh, bright and sunny. Nope. No cracks. There are cracks in the stairs, whatever they made these stairs out of. So, and no kitties. No cracks in the stairs. No trees falling down. No damage. So, it just rocked the building. Yeah, well, the problem is, well, no, you can't turn on the baseboard. They're off. Because that's why I'm freezing in here, aside from the fact that Fluffy tore the weather stripping off the front door. Hold on a minute. When I moved in here 17 years ago, the giant baseboard heater over there would not shut off, and it got to be 110 degrees in here in the summer. So they went down to the boiler room and turned that one off, and then the one in the bedroom kept making clanking noises because it's steam heat. The problem is these are really ancient and weird heaters. They have a dial, but it's not a real dial. It's like a toggle switch that goes left, right, on, off. And this one would not shut off at all. And the one in the bedroom, the maintenance guy had to come in, and he had to go downstairs to his workroom and get a sledgehammer. And he broke off the knob, and that shut the heater off in the bedroom. It was 110 degrees in my bedroom in July. So that's why I have no heat in here, and there's steam here. You could hear the pipes, the condensation of the pipes going clang, 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 clang. So, well, the problem is when you have a building built in 1955, there's probably not a lot of parts for the damn things, and the companies have gone out of business long ago. So they probably can't get fixed. And it was stupid of whoever designed this building to put giant baseboard heaters that are bolted into the wall. You can't remove and replace it with something modern, because if you do that, the whole wall will come down. Just like whatever idiot built this building, the kitchen sink, when you wash your dishes, and some, by the way, the drain pliers are back. I don't know how it took me months to get rid of them the last time. But when you clean your dishes and your cat food dishes, I scrape everything off that I can into the trash can. Then food particles go down the drain and they pile up in the bottom of the drain. And then the water and the sludge and the dirt and hair and everything else backs up into the bathtub. Absolutely stupid. Yeah, well, housing claims they follow Section 8 HUD rules because they get federal funding from HUD, but it's lip service. They do that as a club for the tenants. You have to follow HUD rules. You can't have the hallways blocked in case there's an injury and the firemen need to get a gurney in here. You can't block the windows in case there's a fire or an earthquake. And I've told the two managers, that is an idiotic rule. I'm on the second floor with no way to get out of the apartment if there's a fire because I'm on the second floor. And it's about 30 feet down to the ground. If I jumped out the back window in the bedroom, which I can jump out once I slide the window open, and then climb up on the aforementioned baseboard heater welded to the wall, and take my poor damaged kneecaps and dangle my body out the window, which means I have to sit on the painful sliding track, and then leap out of the window in a single bound, probably to my death, because probably I would hit the floor, hit the ground with my feet, it would jam my legs up in my pelvis, shatter my pelvis, and I'd lie there and bleed to death. That window is a crank glass louver window that it's closed or mostly closed. It puts cold air in here, and then there's the front door. I've told her, and then this window is blocked because I have my air conditioner, which won't air condition the room because it's too wimpy. The room's too big. And there's chicken wire in the glass, so I can't get out that window. I said, I'm not leaping out the window. I'm not Spider-Man. There's a fire in here, I go out the front door. If there's an earthquake here, I go out the front door. I open the door for Fluffy and Mama Cat and Kitten. If they're in it, Kitten is amazingly going out when I don't even see her go out. I don't know how she's doing it. You'd think I would see this little gray and white cat go, zoom, but she was outside. So I am not leaping out the window to my death. And you're being an idiot because at the age of 72 with 2 fractured kneecaps and a bad back and arthritis and one eye that doesn't work because I dropped my iPad. I can't find my other iPad. Don't know where I put them. Probably after Fluffy goes to the vet, pay down my debt, gonna get a new iPad. But I'm not Spider-Man. I'm not the Flash. I'm not Superman. I'm not some other superhero who can just jump out of a window. Superman did that in one of the Superman movies. He rescued Lois Lane in the helicopter. He jumped out the window of the Daily Planet, changed his costume halfway down. That ain't gonna work either. Oh yeah, I used to wash the cat boxes out in the bathtub, and there's residual litter that would back up into the bathtub, and I no longer do that. And there's still a little bit of litter coming up, not a lot. I take paper towels and Lysol cleaner to spray the bathtub and then sop it up. So, and I don't think it's clogging the sewer line, but what kind of trick would that be? I have a neighbor, to the best of my knowledge, upstairs, and my next door neighbor has a cat that never goes outside. She wouldn't pull a trick on me, although she had times had been very mean about Kathy's stroller, and she reported me to housing when I got my electric scooter that it was underneath her window and blocking her way. That absolutely wasn't, because Kathy and I could easily walk by it when it was parked there for a couple days. And then housing said, you must keep your scooter inside, which is why I have to move the clothing rack when I borrow Patty's small scooter. And Kathy gave me the wrong number for Patty. When I try to call it, it says the number's blocked. So, well, no, I'm not dumping litter down the drain, but the bottom of the cat box, for reasons unknown other than the cat will scratch in the cat box, would be on the bottom, and I'd wash it off, and then it would go down the drain. I didn't think anything of it, but later on I thought, oh, that's clay litter. I shouldn't be doing that. So I stopped. But what gets blocked in the drain, though, is not cat litter. It's food particles, hair, soap, dirt. And it backs up because they stupidly built the kitchen sink line and connect it to the bathtub line. So everything goes down the sink, clogs up, and then it backs up into the bathtub. I've had 3 feet of water in my bathtub with hair and dirt and yuck. And then the guy will have to come in with he tries a snake first, that never works. And then he goes in with a machine with an electric snake. And then when it gets really bad, the line is also very, very small downstairs in the lawn. They've had Roto-Rooter or somebody come in, and they did some work on the line. They said they were going to enlarge it. And they said eventually what they want to do is force everyone on this side of the building to move out, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 apartments, so they can tear the walls up and replace the water lines. And I don't know if we'd be able to move back in or not. We'd be homeless. So that never happened. But I think they may have put a larger line in, but it still doesn't fix the problem of having grease go down the drain and back up into the bathtub. And I have done one thing that seems to help. I put, when Patty was running around with my bins of laundry in her van and she didn't wash them, I paid her $50. There's a big box of Arm & Hammer that she says she did not get wet, and she's lying. Arm & Hammer dry detergent. I've thrown that down the drain, running the bathtub, and for some reason that eats the clog. And I throw a chunk down, crumble it up, and throw it down the toilet for the same reason. So I haven't paid off my debt yet. You're talking December. And, when I got COVID, I got behind my bills. And when I fell in November, I got behind my bills. So by wanting to do this, and this month I spent too damn much money on Safeway, on cat litter and cat food and food. So because by the end of the month I've run out of money. I'm not going to do that at the end of this month. I'm going to go get like 2 boxes of cat litter and then take a second trip to Walmart and get the cat food at Walmart because it's cheaper. And I just bought a bag of 7-pound items, dry food, and I have enough cat food to last the cats, I think, for the end of the month. Let's see, what date is it there? 28. Yeah, I have enough for Tiny One till the 28th, and then I have enough for Molly Cat and Kitten at half a can a day, but they want more. More. And then I have to call Amazon because 3 cans of that box, the 32 can box, got absolutely crushed. And today, an item is supposed to come today, and then a book is supposed to come God knows when. So, and my keyboard. The guy said he's looked at the tracking too, and it's not showing up, which is very weird because he's giving it to the post office. What the hell they're doing with it, I don't know. And my ear was clogged, and I put applicators in it. I had dirt in my ear. How the hell do you get dirt in your ear? and then it bled, and it was full of wax that was draining out. The earwax drained onto the applicator onto my fingers. It was just for about a week. My ear was clogged except for the wax draining out of my ear, and then it got on my fingers. That was really weird. Well, that's my goal by the end of the year. And I couldn't see on the Powerball ticket. I put 5 instead of 4. I would have won $4. That's the only number. So, yeah, I did get a free box of cat food. The Chinese food was absolutely horrible. I've been going to Samwo's since 1964, but the old man, the father of the owner, retired, and whoever they've got cooking Noah Valley, he or she couldn't cook a bag of rice. The steamed rice was okay, but that was the only thing that was okay. And the waitress there couldn't understand. He took 2 bites for broccoli with broccoli beef and couldn't eat it. It was absolutely tasteless. No, they did not comp our dinners. So weird. Never going back there. And it's very sad because I love Samwo's. I've been going there since I was 12. I'm 72. So the quality has gone down. Way down. And my nose is still active. So a 3.9 clog in my nose. Excuse me. My sinus infection is still with me. The infection will be with you always. And I can't get rid of it because there's a lawn underneath my apartment, which is one of the big reasons why I need to move the hell out of here. So I get an apartment with no lawn. Hello, Red. How you doing? So, boy. I was going to get up at 11 a.m. and go to the ER. I really should. It looks really... Let's take a look at my foot here and see what it looks like. And every time I put my shoe on, it abrades the skin. Oh, my God. It's got a big... Well, the skin looks horrible. And there's a big clump of yellow gunk oozing out of it. So, if I don't go over there tomorrow, today I will go and get off my ass and go to John Muir and Walnut Creek. If there's no major earthquake stopping me, because I get better treatment at John Muir. But this is gross. And the skin is all peeling. It will not, it keeps, the skin keeps rotting. It tries to create new skin and then it starts coming, and the original bubble put scar tissue all around the toe, and now I can't bend the toe. Even though it's already bent, it's, I forget what my doctor called it, but it's a condition where the toe grows and it's too long, and the one next to it is doing that too. It's not rotting, but it's bent. I broke all the toes in my left foot when I was 14, so they never healed right. So I just wiped the gunk off of it. So no, yeah, I have to. I'm not sure what they call it. Trolls made fun of me saying it was a camel toe, so I don't remember what it's called. So, excuse me. After months of this crap, I'm still coughing up stuff. I apologize. If I do not go today, I will definitely get up in the morning and get on the bus and go to Walnut Creek. Concord is too hard to get to back and forth. Walnut Creek, I can take the bus. Hammertoe, I think that's what it is. Take the bus to Walnut Creek, then take the 1 to John Muir, take the small shuttle that goes around the building to the ER, and they let me off, and then I go in and testify. I've not been out of the country. I've not been around any diseases and all this other stuff. I do have a sinus infection, but it's because of grass. It's not communicable. Then I will take my phone and show the woman the picture of the yellow bubble that appeared in my toe when I went out to feed Mama Cat, talk to Mama Cat, and Santa Rosa. Well, I can't read that. I don't know what the hell that was all about. Somebody from some channel just sent me a note. Very strange. What am I doing here? Oh yeah. You can look at my channel. Let's see. No, that's not it. Here we go. Now, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. This is what this thing looked like on my toe when it showed up, and then it burst. So, no, Fluffy did not give me my infection. I keep getting periodic sinus infections and bronchitis because I'm allergic to grass. There's a 2-section lawn directly under my balcony. The minute I get on the bus, except the other day, somewhere in my backpack is here, my inhaler. I'm normally fine, but I forgot my inhaler. And I start wheezing. And I was wheezing all the way to San Francisco until we got done, and then the wheezing stopped. So, but it looked like a big bubble, a big rubber tube. And when I touched it the second time, it exploded. So, I've had this cat forever. And I've had cats. I've counted my number of cats I've had in 47 years. And 48 coming in April, and had 30 cats. Never gotten sick from a cat. I get pneumonia. I'm susceptible to pneumonia too. So even without the asthma, before I had asthma, I would get pneumonia. I'd get a cold developing the strep throat or pneumonia. So I've had this problem all my life, on and off. And one time I got strep throat because 2 women said, "We like you," and they went over and kissed me and put their tongues down to my feet. So, requested. "Oh, we like you. You're so cute." And then they went and kissed me. And one of them must have had something because I got really bad strep throat in that. And that was when I lived in Sacramento. So I've also had tonsillitis twice. That's no fun. Your throat feels like burning razor blades scraping it, and you can't eat anything. The only bright spot, I lost like 50 pounds. Went to the former George's Cafe about 2 blocks from my apartment in San Francisco. I was starving. And the only thing you can eat is apple juice or ice cream. And I went and got a steak and eggs, and I walked across the street, promptly threw it up. So do not do that if you've got tonsillitis. But after a month of eating ice cream and apple juice, I was hungry. But everything hurt, so to swallow. Couldn't drink water. The tonsillitis, you can't drink water. At least I couldn't drink water. Water felt like razor blades too. But I never get rid of this. And I'm at a CAT scan of my sinuses, but they're not CAT scanning underneath my larynx. When I cough this stuff, it burns my throat. Kathy thinks it's acid reflux, and if I ever talk to my doctor again, I gotta see. You really need to investigate what's wrong with my throat. There's something wrong with his throat. So let's see if there's any more. Gotta get the brightness on this phone. It is up. Can't see much because the phone fell on the carpet one day and screwed the phone up. Let's see here. That gives me a little map. I don't want the map. Alright. Here we go. That's another one of the map. No, nothing. Thermal California's had 2.2s, 450 miles away, and no new quakes. So, Bonita Islands, Japan region, 4.5. That happened about 20 minutes ago. So, this one's pretty good. This is called Quake Feed. Let's see, earthquakes. No, nothing new here. Wow, Benin Islands got hit again. A 4.5 and then a 5. Now I expect there might be a bigger earthquake happening there. They're right back to back. And they definitely show the. That's weird. They show the 2. Oh, there we go. 3.7, the CONCORD quake. So right on, almost the edge of the bay. So. Yeah, 3 red barons on stream. Oh my God, that's why he weighs 3,000 pounds and he needs a pirate ship to go to work. I'd be expecting these guys to show up on a Tuesday night to take me to Taco Tuesday where the tacos are cheap. And so are the women. No, I lied about the women. All right. I've eaten 2 Domino's pizzas at a time over a period of the whole day, but never 3. I don't think I can handle 3. That's why his ship keeps sinking and he has to go look for food. First the list, then the masts come off, and then the ship sinks, and then the skeletons attack him. Now it's very odd. I'm sitting, I can feel the electric blanket nice warm under my butt, but for once it's not cold in here. Oh, they were personal pizzas. Okay, aha. The millions believe you, I wouldn't. You wanted that Chicago style pizza. It's as big as Chicago itself. You're eating it. Are there impersonal pizzas? I've wondered about that. Yeah, I don't know if they make personal pizzas at Domino's. I haven't bought. Problem with Domino's is I'll order a pizza, then I want a salad, and then I want wings, and then I want a bottle of soda because I have nothing to drink except water. And by the time I get done, it's like $54. Then you got to tip the guy. So I've stopped buying pizza at Domino's. Well, I can get 78 pizzas for that at Safeway. Exaggerating, but pizza's expensive anymore. Target used to have Target brand pizzas for $2.99 before the pandemic and before Biden. Biden will be giving his final foreign policy speech sometime tomorrow, I believe. So, and one person on Fox and Friends this morning, analyst said he'll probably claim credit for Israel and Ukraine and God knows what else. So, well, I'm not eating all at once. If I get a pizza at noon, and the pizza's still the wings are for later, and the salad's for later. It's a small salad with tomatoes and cucumbers and carrots and God knows what else. The only other problem is every time I get a salad from Domino's, they keep giving me, I say, I want vinaigrette. What do I get when I get the pizza and the salad and the wings? I get ranch, and I can't eat ranch dressing, and they'll make me barf. So, very annoying. They never pay attention. Uh-oh. I don't know what that was. Something just beeped. Hold on. 4.4 in Chile, Monte Patria, Chile. Something went beep in here. I don't know what went beep. Yeah, it was really weird. I got this alert this morning for La Placida de Morales, Mexico. Came on my phone. But now. Oh, they went. Oh, they lock it up if you want wildfire news. So. Yeah, nothing new. Newman's Own, yeah. I never bought Newman's. No, I take that back. I think I bought Italian once. I didn't like it. So. By the way, Paul Newman was considered to be Superman when they did Superman 1. That became Christopher Reeve. Except for my Superman, George Reeves, and Kirk Allen. Chris Reeve is Superman. Will always be. May he rest in peace. Poor bastard. Rode a horse and paralyzed himself. That's why I don't jump horses or jump steeples with horses or steeplechases or something. I used to love riding horses as a kid. Great fun. So at summer camp, and I was always distressed when I had to go back home. I want the horse. I miss the horse. I love the horse. Not my horse, but I got to ride it. I have never watched an episode of Seinfeld except for a couple minutes. Said this is stupid, so I didn't watch that. I do know who the soup Nazi is. But Seinfeld must be like Frasier. It's one of those acquired tastes. And if you see the show for a couple minutes, you say, no, I don't like this one. Don't like this one. I like Taxi, Alice, Sanford and Son. Kathy and I couldn't stand the Brady Bunch. And I can't think of any other. Oh, Married with Children was both of our favorites. Yeah, they had stagecoaches and all kinds of stuff outside of Kmart and Woolworths. If you're old enough to remember F.W. Woolworths, with the giant bins of broken milk and white chocolate, with the chunks the size of asteroids, They would weigh them by the pound. Maud, I couldn't stand Maud. I wanted Adrienne Barbeau to be my girlfriend, but that's a whole nother. When I watched Escape from New York, I kept wondering how soon her boobs were going to escape out of her dress. Her character was killed when the taxi, I think she got shot or something, but Adrienne Barbeau is a fulsome woman. So, not Maud. My mother was like Maud, sarcastic and mean and evil, so I didn't want to watch Maud. I watched Maud, but it could be funny, but I can't think of a single show I would watch today if I had cable. I did watch a very funny Craig Ferguson stand-up during the night. I was laughing my ass off. And they talked about COVID and getting a sty in his eye that wasn't a sty and having a urinary infection. He's had COVID twice. And he said he almost died the first time. Same with me. I almost died the first time. I got COVID in May. Kathy and I went out to dinner 2 days before Mother's Day. I came back home and I called my doctor and they said, come over to San Francisco. And they swabbed my nose. He went, you got COVID again. I went, oh shit. Had me come back 3 more times to check me. And then they finally said, the COVID has left your body. The COVID spirit put his hands on me and said, heal, my son. And the COVID left. But I stayed in this apartment for a month except to feed Tiny when I had enough food and cat litter and cat food. I'm in stockpiling cat litter. And somebody's using the large cat box that Kathy brought me. That thing was absolutely filthy. I soaked it in the bathtub. And paper towel, the cat litter that came out of it. She didn't wash the damn thing ever. It was really disgusting. So, by the way, those machines, there was a show on the History Channel where they would restore old items. They restored one of those horses. It looked really, really neat. They had ones with fire engines, too. You'd ride the fire engine. So, okay, people, I'm getting sleepy. I was going to be asleep today. I think I will go and go back to sleep. So I hope you have a great day. And my ear, the wax keeps going out of my ear and clogging my ear. I can't hear out of that ear. It's nothing I need to ask them when I go to the hospital. And I'm still getting pimples breaking out. There was one here that popped up 2 days ago. It's now scabbed over, but it drives me nuts. I keep getting pimples in very weird places. So, no. Kathy brought me a big cat box because her cats went to Patty. But she never cleaned the damn box. It was really kind of disgusting. So I had to soak it with detergent overnight. And then I washed it out with paper towels and then dumped the water into the bathtub, and anything that came out litter-wise, I blocked it off with some more towels and sopped it up, threw it in the garbage. So it's a huge cat box. So I had to use a garbage bag because I don't have any liner that big. So, yeah, I know, but I'm really tired. And I'm coughing. If I go outside and it's chilly out there, by the time I get to the bus, I'll be coughing up mucus like crazy. So I don't know what I want to do. But I really go back to sleep for a little bit. And the buses, hold on, let me look. Let's see. There's only one bus leaving Martinez. Okay, and it leaves at every 2 hours. So if I go up there, if I were to go up there, the next bus is not till 12:21. And the last bus stops running at 8:30, so I have a window. I can go to the ER, but do I get home and do I have to walk home a mile? And by the time I walk home, I'm coughing my guts out, which is why I'm reluctant to go to the ER today. Whereas if I go tomorrow, I can take the bus. It'll take me straight to Walnut Creek, wait 20 minutes to the Tanya. Yeah, well, the problem is my right lung, when I cough up stuff, I've got bronchitis in it, and if it gets chilly or chilly winds, I start gasping for air and coughing up mucus. That's why I don't want to go out today if I can avoid it. I really need to do laundry. As you can hear me, my throat gets horrible things coming up, and I need some hot tea. So I will go to the ER tomorrow morning. I promise you that. Soon as they wake. If there's not another earthquake waking me up out of my sound sleep and scaring the hell out of me, I don't like earthquakes. I also don't like hurricanes, tornadoes, typhoons, coastal flooding. By the way, remember when Al Gore said the islands of the world be underwater by now? That didn't happen. Although Whitley Strieber said climate experts are saying that New York will be hit by a giant, huge hurricane. So, somebody wrote me a note here. So every 2 hours the bus runs. I don't know what the hell that. Barry Cunningham's got a video here. So, anyway, I don't know, now my nose is dripping. I gotta go, people. I'm having major sinus problems today. So, and now I'm feeling a draft coming from somewhere. The door is blocked. There's no windows open, but I'm feeling cold air coming in here. All right, I'm going to go. Have a good day. Stay warm, stay dry, stay hydrated, stay safe, and watch the pizzas. Bye-bye for now. And remember, tell your friends, coworkers, family members, perfect strangers to subscribe to the channel. Click the like button, and you can join the channel for $3.99 or $6.99 a month, where you see content nowhere else. By the way, I went to other channels. Those stupid hearts, when I look in chat, are on the whatever he did, whatever that troll did. He did it chat and whatever go on my computer. Maybe if I were to turn off my YouTube channel and turn it on again, the hearts would go away. I don't know. So I will see what's going on with this music video with Barry Cunningham. Los Angeles fire music video the Democratic Party doesn't want you to see. Let's see. Then he talks about Lear Capital. And he's in Boca Raton, Florida. So, along with the other guy. I don't know. I go to other channels, the hearts are going right up chat. So, who knows? YouTube said they can't fix it. I would have had to not have blocked the troll and know his handle. I am at a loss. And with that, I'm going to go. So, no, I don't think it's Elon Musk. Guy's not going to screw around messing up my chat. All right, with that in mind, I am going to go. Have a great day. Watch the pizzas. Watch your waistline. Watch your calorie content. And watch the skies. This is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh, with the bucket of napkins. And also I have to clear Fluffy's nose because he sneezes up stuff. Be glad when I can get him to a vet when I have the money. Bye-bye for now. Have a great day. And hopefully you won't get any quakes that wake you up out of your